Parker.
What's up, your Relentless Warriors? Welcome back to Relentless Fit 365 post-workout of your 30,000 subscribers. And first of all, thank you for all the moves. I know not all of them made it, but trust me, if you continue following, the moves that you wanted that didn't make it will eventually be back once again. So thank you for joining in. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions regarding these moves or any future moves that you would like to see, let us know. I'll go through the demo, especially today's moves. If you wanted some form check or correction, let me know on that. Otherwise, we're going to go through it. We're going to do some chatting. If you have any questions for Paprika or Mike or the Wizard, now's a good time. They've been nice enough to, join in with you guys and take time out of their day on their weekend to be here. The professor wanted to, but she had to get going. Otherwise, she would have been here as well. If you saw, she was here for the workout. So fantastic, guys. It's been a great week. Really enjoyed this, so I hope you guys did as well. Now, we are public, so in case you're wondering what week I'm talking about, we are still doing live, but it's also on our platform at this point at RelentlessFit365.com. Check it out, $9.99 a month, and it is basically unlimited access to all the things that are there, recipes, there's programs, kickboxing challenges, and of course the regular 6 days a week live programs that you can always go back to. You can also download. It turns out to be like 20 cents a video for new videos.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get a personal trainer for that price anywhere. So, I mean, you're working out with a personal trainer daily. I cannot tell you what a difference that makes. I do it. I work out with Jake at my gym in the morning, and I do much better when I have him.
So does Mike, so does Paprika. So even though they're here training with us, they are also members. So yeah, and so is Line Cub behind there. All of us members. So we would love to see you guys join in, those of you who haven't done it yet. Otherwise, we will get to your questions if we have anything. Line Cub, what you got?
I thought we were going to call Line Club intern number 6 until we were sure she was going to stick.
No, this is Line Cub.
The previous 5 didn't stick.
That's true. Bobby went to...
Bobby?
Yeah.
And Derek?
Yeah, Facebook or something.
Yeah.
No questions yet.
All right, fantastic.
Anna has some input. She likes the long workout or warm up, the not too short workout, and then a long stretch. Can we do it every day?
Are we talking about what we did today?
Yeah, today. Do this every day. Rich wants it too.
No. This was not bad though. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone knows I'm not an expert at high cardio. I'm tall and I have trouble. I'm competitive and I have trouble keeping up with Paprika. She's so fast.
Everybody has trouble keeping up with
But
Paprika.
I thought I did all right today. So.
Yeah, you sure did. And Rich probably doesn't want me to say this, but he's just getting over a cold, and he came in here and he did this HIIT training with us.
Can't breathe.
Yeah, Mike came from an 8-hour train ride dealing with nitwits for the last 8 hours. Come in here in the morning and do a workout. Good for him. So
Next time you should stay with me and Jamie. It'd be cheaper.
Fun.
Yeah, well, you need the workout after dealing with all that.
yeah, you really do. It's a nice stress reliever.
I just rolled out of bed.
Yeah, especially after a long week. This type of workout on a Saturday is probably one of my favorites, mixing up a little bit of dumbbells and body
Not too
weight.
long.
No.
It was good.
45 seconds is always doable.
Yeah, and 15 seconds is actually a decent rest. Usually when I'm mixing body, it's kind of an in-between of body weight and like the Iron Body.
It reminded me of
function.
Iron Body, actually.
A little bit, yeah, somewhat similar to Iron Body, except it's not as structured where it's body weight and dumbbell and body weight. We kind of mix it up a little bit more.
Well, what was the most challenging workout for you guys, Michael, Chris?
The moves today?
Yeah, and
Exercises.
Jake. I mean, I'm curious to see which one challenged you the most.
I'm going to look at the list now. I'm looking at the list.
Well, I know for me, because, we were low on dumbbells, but I insisted that we do dumbbells. So when we did the iron inchworms to gorilla curls, I was worried because I had the 30s, and I on video, I've never done the 30s on iron inchworms. So that was interesting. Even Chris was like, yeah, I saw you really struggling picking those weight up, going a lot slower than normal.
Yeah.
He's a beast. He's a legend.
So for me, the Black Widow sprawl, only because I'm still really sore from, I started running more heavily this week, so I've done 3 runs this week, and then the leg workout on Wednesday, so I'm still feeling some soreness, so that one really got me. But then at the end, the low plank jacks to soul crushers, my shoulders and arms are just
I was
shot.
thankful you did 22 seconds on that.
Yeah, so I had to split it up because we didn't actually have 30 moves. I had 30 rounds, but some of those had to break up like one side each to make it like ninja rolls. You can't do that for 22 seconds. So I split up the Soul Crushers with the recoil.
You said you modified the Black Widow thing. How did?
Yeah.
Because I hadn't done the Black Widow before, and I was worried about that going in, and it was fine.
Yeah, the modifier was, so if you go back to Black Widow exercise, I actually had to look at it. It's a different type of sprawl. When you saw Paprika doing the Black Widow sprawl, she had like a side stance.
Like a kick to the side, like
Yeah.
a leg sweep kind of, right?
It was like a leg sweep.
Yeah.
I didn't do that based on the space that we had on the floor today. So we just did a back kickback, almost like a rocket launcher. But the only difference was the rocket launcher, you're higher.
Right.
And we went nice and low with the Black Widow sprawl. So
What about you, Michael?
You know, it's pretty much all a blur for me. But the crab to spider, I think,
Oh, yeah.
and then rolling right into the low planks and the soul crushers.
the ending, I did that on
Yeah, the
purpose.
end was
The
a little
high-low
rough
planks
there.
were.
Yeah.
The goal,
Your shoulder burns out.
Well, your shoulders and your core. You really have to focus on core. It's not something I would recommend you start with on a workout like this. But when you get towards the end, knowing you're only doing one exercise, for that entire workout, you're only going to do it once. You're not going to repeat it. Why not blast out the core and arms at the end?
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, I thought that when we started, I thought what do you call it?
The pulsating squats.
I thought that was gonna be. It actually was not bad.
It's a good warm up.
No, it wasn't that bad.
That's why I started.
You know me. I hate iron pants.
Yeah. I heard him complain in the video too.
I hate
Well,
it.
I don't know if you heard him, but now that we have like 3 boom mics around us, you probably can hear him more. But every time iron pants come up, Rich just
What?
it's like
Iron
murder.
pants is
I
the
hate
best.
it. It bothers my back.
Oh.
I don't like it, and I think it's just stuck in my head that Jake created it to torture me. And so I
If
hate
You
it.
probably did.
On Rich's case, and Rich did go heavy today because he didn't have a choice. But if you have a choice on iron pants, and it is supposed to engage your lower back, but never be afraid of just doing body weight on that because it's the same thing. Even on the hips kicked back and you're bent at the waist, you're still working that muscle. You're working the lower back. So you don't need a lot of heavy weight to do that.
Yeah,
You had no choice.
and I've done it body weight, and I still hate it. But just so what I do now with iron pants is
Yeah.
like I don't go down far at the beginning. I gotta kind of loosen up the lower back, and usually around 35, I start going deeper. So like if you
35 seconds in.
Yeah, so if your back is tight like mine is naturally, just start low. Don't go so low until you're warm.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
Working in. What do we got back there, Lion Cub?
We have some feedback on the moves.
Oh, yay.
My moves, my dance moves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Nix
his
them.
dance moves.
86.
Why do we get such a saucy intern?
I thought that was funny.
Anna is bummed about not getting her prisoner squats,
Yeah.
but there's the only other move that's been complained about not being in was pistol rolls, and it's about 50-50 of people being sad they're not in there
It was
and
a
people
room
being
thing.
happy
Yeah.
that they're not in there.
I was worried about, because we had a lot of people today, I was worried with pistol rolls because it tends to be a lot of space. It's one of the reasons I pulled them back. As far as prisoner squats, I actually don't do prisoner squats, but I was assuming those meant Hulk squats. And that was another thing with Hulk squats. We had other things that were involved. I didn't want to like overshoot with the moves. But we're going to be doing more Hulk squats and more pistol rolls in the future. So, but yeah, another one I kept out was Leaning Tower of Curls. Leaning Tower of Curls is another one that I was worried about the space issue.
I
And
hate
dumbbells. I didn't have light enough dumbbells.
We didn't.
Those really have to be
hate
lighter
Leaning
dumbbells.
He would have done 30-pound leaning tower
Oh, that would
curls.
be awful.
And that's hard to do for 45 seconds.
Yeah, that'd have been rough. That'd have been fun. I should try it afterwards, see if I can maintain it.
I mean, I could. I offered to do it for him, but
Yeah. So don't worry about not getting those moves. They will come back. But thank you for understanding.
They're not retired.
Yeah, they're not retired now. What else you got, Lanko?
We got a lot of congratulations on 30,000 subs. Questions on what the little circle things are. It says 30,000, but you can't see it.
Yeah.
And then Blue.
Van of White.
Blue wrote something that a lot of people are saying, yes, I agree. About 2 years ago, the time you did, she discovered your channel 2 years ago when you were doing the copycat workout with James.
I remember that one with James. Yeah.
Yep.
Ah, I do
James
too.
Pesca, the infamous peak condition. If you're out there, buddy, good to see you, man.
She never left comments before or subscribed, and it's no exaggeration to say that your channel is the best thing I found in my life. Because it's been such a pleasure knowing you all. I would have never met great people like you in this community if it weren't for this channel.
That's a fantastic comment, and
Yeah.
Blue, that means a lot. I honestly did not know you were following us for that long until you emailed me for the first time, I don't know, 6 months ago. And I don't even know if it was that. It was probably like 4 or 5 months ago. And it's been a real blast getting to know you, along with the rest of the community. I think the game changer for building the community was when we started going live. Rich and I started talking about that when we came to this studio, and we just started doing live back in October.
Yeah.
And we started on YouTube, but because of a lot of other reasons on this platform, we had to actually move to the website. But nothing
Change how we used it on YouTube.
Yeah, we changed how we used it, but the platform in general, our style hasn't changed, and you guys have just grown so close. It's just great to see that. So, Blue, your positivity is really it's the reflection of everything that we want Relentless to be.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much.
Yeah, I would say Blue is a perfect example of what makes our program and our channel different than most. It is a community. There is interaction. I interact with people. Jake interacts with all of them, whether it's on the Facebook, whether it's through our
Paprika
email.
does.
Paprika definitely does. Michael
Cub
does too.
Yeah, Michael does.
Lion Cub does. So it's not a cold program where they're like, here's your 30-day calendar.
Right.
Good luck.
Yeah.
You've got people there cheering you on, and they seriously are cheering you on. And it means you don't want to let them down. So when on those days you don't want to work out, you've got this support where you're like, I don't want to let anyone down. I'm going to push through, and I'm going to get this workout done.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, $9.99 a month for that. I mean, wow.
And to basically piggyback off of what the Wizard was saying, a lot of you guys join in and do your videos. I can't encourage that enough. For every one of you, and everybody sitting here, Wizard, Mike, Paprika, all in general have done videos, and at the end of the day, those are the things that keep inspiring me to create new things. And the fact that you guys are doing an AQ's challenge, Scott Poe does it, and many of you like doing your own version of things, just please keep that coming, because that truly does kind of piggyback off what Rich was saying.
Yeah, and Jamie and I will be doing AQ's challenge this week, and sometime I got to jump rope.
Yay!
Oh, you did.
I do. It will be fun. But the other thing about our community is it's all different ages. I mean, young,
yeah.
old. I mean, I'm an old fart here, so I mean, but
I'm
you're
a young
not,
fart.
you know.
well, no, I'm
Yeah.
getting near fart age. I'm going to be 48 here very soon. So,
That's actually youthful for a fitness community.
but
It's
I'm
insane
saying
shit.
my point is we got 23-year-olds,
Yeah.
we got moms.
We actually have a 17-year-old.
Yeah, we have a 17-year-old. I mean, our moms are in fantastic shape, and for people who've had 2-3 babies, I mean, look at she's had 2 kids.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, how many moms look like that? I mean, and then there's Ninja.
We
Nina!
actually have a lot of moms that look like that.
I know, that's
the
what
whole
I'm saying.
point. We
Community,
have a
we
pretty
do.
interesting community, and
They can kick butt. I mean,
Yeah.
they push the men.
yeah, we have some
They often
tough,
outdo us.
relentless warriors. Yeah, they often do. I don't know how the women who have jobs who take care of the home, which is also another job
Oh,
full
crazy
time.
job.
And they're the glue that keeps everything together. And you still have the energy to work out. I'm always inspired by that. Those are not just words, because I know a lot of women who deal with it, firsthand, and I'm always like baffled. Like, I'm tired just hearing about it.
You hear my complaining.
Yeah, I just hear about it. It's tiring. So
Well, it's
kudos.
tiring just to watch.
Yeah.
Even their cute little videos they post for 30 seconds. I'm like, oh my gosh. That's
I'm gonna take a nap. And what we got, Lion Cub?
Kate asks if the haunted house tour is still on.
Yes.
Yes, we just don't know when yet.
Explain that to him.
Well, we're going to go on a tour of haunted houses. We've got a number of things we're going to do. Some of that we're going to keep under wraps right now. But we're going to do workouts there. We're going to spend the night in the haunted house area or in the actual haunted house. And it's going to be fun, creepy, and Jake will get into all sorts of hijinks. And will talk me into doing things I shouldn't probably do.
Probably. And let me go into detail. When we say haunted house, we're not talking about some man-made thing you buy tickets for. And no, we're talking about things that are known to be haunted.
Like Lindsay Borden's house.
Yeah.
An asylum in Kentucky.
Yeah, the asylum in Kentucky we've looked at in deeper detail because we're really considering that one. Because it looks like we could get some filming done there.
Jake's birthplace.
Maybe. It would explain a lot.
Deeply haunted.
So it is coming soon, Kate. That's a good question. We have not abandoned it. It's on the list. We have been doing a lot of things behind the scenes regarding the studio. Kind of like working things out with the building. Things I can't go into detail yet, but
it's just you know how things are in a business.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a new intern, one who back talks to me a little too much, I must say. But
it's awesome.
and you know, we're at our lease renewal time. We're growing, we're changing, and you know, so sometimes things we want to do when we think we're going to do them get pushed back just a little bit because you know priorities. And there's only 3 of us. We work 80 hours a week, and.
That's on it. And Rich also has a full-time job aside from this, so that says a lot about putting in the hours. What else you got, Line Cub?
I have Ninja Nina stating off reasons why she loves us that I'm going to read.
So cool.
I'm not familiar with that person.
Yeah.
What, is it Ninja? Nina?
It's Ninha.
Niha?
Ninha Nene.
Don't listen to that. You are a warrior. Everyone
Doesn't sound familiar.
She says, Jake is so personal and makes a point to connect to everyone. The community is amazing and so encouraging. It encourages much more than just fitness.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and I that means a lot to me about the community because I definitely concur with that. The community itself is truly what I see as far as where I wanted Relentless to go in the beginning. And the people that knew me 3.5 years ago would hear me talk about it. And the ones that believed in it are probably all sitting here and even standing behind the camera because you were a part of it too, Line Cub.
You remember on our road trip 2
Yeah.
years ago, we had this exact conversation about how we wanted to see the building. That we wanted a group page, we wanted a personalized website where we were going to do personal training, we wanted to do fitness retreats, and special projects like this. And they're all coming to fruition. You know, a lot of people send us suggestions and things to do. The things, I think what people don't have insight is that we've already talked about these things. There's reasons why we don't implement things at certain times, and some of it is manpower.
Yeah, some of it's manpower. Yeah.
But it's also timing. So while we appreciate suggestions, please feel free to send them to me at Rich at RelentlessFit365. And we, you know, chances are though we probably have it on our board.
We do have a long list, and some of that list has gotten smaller because there's just no time for it, like Rich has said. But it isn't that we wouldn't consider new suggestions. Because actually, I would say that the live started because of suggestions. The community started because of suggestions. So.
But we were building that, you know, we've always done live. I mean,
that's true.
You know, one of the things that's come up, people are like, oh, we want forum. We've talked about forum videos 3 years ago.
Yeah, we did.
You know, it's a matter of time, people. I mean, you know, whether or not we do that or not, it's a whole different story. But it's on our list. It's just, you know, we'll see.
Well, I as far as the forum videos, I can tell you on the short term, it's going to stay with the Q&A, and I'm actually just calling those forum videos, and I will be starting the video doing the form. That was actually Paprika's idea. What was it, Lion Cub?
I thought of a name.
Oh, you thought of a name?
Forums.
Forum function.
Well, anyway.
With Relentless Jake.
That's cool. I like that. Paprika came up with it last week where she said, when you do the Q&A, just put the form in there. And so that's why I started doing the form workouts in the beginning, and that will be the way we handle that. You know, in the future.
Yeah, one of the comments I saw on that is like, people were like, well, shouldn't we do that before the workout? The majority of our people do the workout after the live.
Yeah. But
so I do encourage people to watch the Q&A if they have questions about form before doing the workout.
Well, and not only that, like during the reason why the form really doesn't matter what platform it is or what type of video it is when people do the workout, they're not going to go back to all those form videos and look at one individual one. I wanted something that like literally synchronized well with the workout that we did. And that's one of the reasons why I like how that works. You can easily look at the Q&A and couple it with which workout you're doing it with, because I've set it up that way. So that's one of the reasons I liked that. It was nice streamline, and that was red right here, Paprika.
Speaking of red, isn't next week Mother's Day?
It is. We are doing.
We gotta do a special Mother's Day workout?
We are. It's
I'll
going to
be
be on
here.
Saturday. Yeah. I was going to do a special Sunday one, but we're going to do it on Saturday.
I'll be drinking mimosas on Sunday, so we'll do the workout on Saturday. Right?
Are we doing this Sunday?
No. I was commenting on what Jake was saying.
Oh,
That he was
I was
thinking of doing a
confused.
Sunday workout, and
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm
Rich
drinking
wasn't paying attention.
At my age, I get confused easily.
It's
okay.
true. He's sharp. What else we got? Like,
Well, Kate wants to know when the 30,000 signs are going to be up for auction.
well, when we find a charity to put it towards, we'll probably start doing that with all the signs.
Or if we do something controversial that spikes the price.
Maybe after you're hunted.
And maybe after the
That's
haunted things, we might have some other signs. That was always Rich's idea, Kate. So that's an interesting point. You probably already heard that. Eventually, we've saved a lot of the signs. We have the ones for zombie training.
You made this really cool ticket to the gun show. I love that one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
I love that one. The zombie training.
The zombie training's
the known
there.
versus the unknown.
Yeah, and now we have better artwork because Lion Club's getting involved. So yeah, eventually we would like to find a charity, and whatever we sell, all of it would go towards that charity.
Yeah, I think that it would be great if we could find something that goes along with providing kids with athletic equipment or
Yeah.
fitness
That'd be cool.
to go coincide with what we are.
Absolutely agree with that. If you have suggestions on that, because he's talking about youth and fitness, let us know because I'd like to look into something like that. I used to give to a charity before it was kids dealing with
Cancer,
cancer. Yeah,
which is always good.
and that was a good one too. But they got away from. I feel like the premise of what they were, and that's why I stopped.
Well, so many of those are so big
Yeah.
that you worry about how the money's being distributed.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, good question, Kate. Soon is the
So special Mother's Day workout for red paprika. It'll be paprikalicious. And I will be doing that one too.
Oh, yay.
All
Okay.
right.
I'll probably be here on
Awesome.
Saturdays.
Yeah,
though.
from now on, Rich will hopefully try to make it most of the Saturdays
Awesome.
and be a part of it. So, what else we got, Lion Cub?
We have Teresa, the redheaded relentless warrior, coming to a realization that she's actually done every single workout on your channel.
Oh my goodness, that's
Wow.
fantastic.
Wow. Every
That's-
workout?
There's like 600 workouts at this point, maybe 500. And so, I don't know.
I just sorted them all yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's not all of them because if you count the ones that are on the
the
website,
platform.
yeah, it's like another. I don't know. That's adding up quickly because we
Wow.
do 6 a week.
yeah. So speaking of that, I mean, if you go to our YouTube page now, if you want to find a workout, it should be much easier. I broke them up by category. Strength, HIIT, body weight, kickboxing, core,
Yeah, it looks good.
and by year.
On
So
YouTube?
so you can go 2018, 17, 16,
Oh,
and
nice.
15 and
Yeah.
find the workouts in those categories.
And that should answer your question as to the people that tirelessly email me as to are we going to pull the workouts down from YouTube? Rich is putting work into it, as you can see. The old stuff is staying. Would we ever pull them? I'm never going to say no because I never know what YouTube's going to do. But we're going to try to keep things up there as long as we can.
Yeah, we've got over 400 videos out
Yeah,
there. So
yeah.
people
Don't freak out.
who are saying, "Oh, the good old days are," what are you talking? The good old days. You just have to open up a video.
Yeah, the good old days are here, my
Yeah.
friends.
Go anywhere else got 400 workouts loaded on YouTube?
No.
I don't think so, children.
All right,
it does. It's a great database.
No,
And
he's
people,
right.
I mean, you want variety. You got 400 workouts of variety.
That
I
is
mean, you
true.
really
There's plenty
do.
out there,
If you
yeah.
got the dedication and commitment, and you're not willing to pay for a trainer, you got the video and the material to do it.
Yeah, that's actually very true. And the setup is nice. I only briefly looked at it, but it'll be a lot easier to find some of the older stuff, which I
Yeah.
thought you did a good job in.
Yeah, and if you need any suggestions, you can always email me, Rich at relentlessfit365.com.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
I'm the communication expert of the team.
He is very good. Rich has a 24-hour policy. Within one day, he does respond to emails, and usually it's within the hour. He's very good at it. He works for Oracle, so they have a time frame that he's embraced his whole life.
They're snappy.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Laika, what else we got?
Kate's going to contribute items to our auction,
Woohoo!
and
that's
when
awesome.
the time comes, and
Yeah.
that's all we have.
That is fantastic. I appreciate that. Anybody else when we do something like that, anybody else is willing to do that, we would love that.
Don't start sending the stuff now, though.
Yeah, no, because then
Hold
we'll
on to it.
we don't have the space.
Yeah,
right now.
right.
Unless it's really fun.
Well, then if it's fun, we won't be able to sell it because we'll break it.
Well, that's all right.
We don't need more toys.
You know, we have plenty of toys.
I prefer water guns or Nerf guns.
Nerf
Just
guns.
FYI.
Thank you so much.
That would be cool to have a Nerf fight.
We
here.
just
Nerf
broke
guns.
a $600 mic. I can see us with like a Nerf gun breaking something else.
me and Paprika almost bought
We almost
Nerf
did.
guns to sneak attack you one day.
We
But
had
they
a
were
little-
$70.
And we
Oh.
couldn't justify it yet.
I know. They were like a multi-fire. I was
They're
like,
awesome.
Oh, that'd be
That's
awesome.
something you go to the dollar store for. It's like, it lasts for like 5
Oh, no,
minutes.
we want with power.
No,
Make
these
you
were
pay.
cool. These were cool.
Make you pay.
Nerf is not going to hurt me. You need like this airsoft things that like those little plastic pellets that might hurt a little bit.
BB guns.
Or BB gun.
Oh,
That
we
would
could just
hurt.
get a real
Come
BB
on,
gun.
Lion Cub. That's like that would hurt.
Or just make comments about his hair. He's very sensitive about that.
What? That I have some hair?
It's gonna go in weird directions. So let's
Yes.
get back to the question.
Let's move on.
Are we good,
Go on,
Michael?
Michael.
All right, guys, that's all we have for today. So thank you so much for joining. And as always, thank you very much for all your support the last 3 years plus. Getting closer towards the 3.5-year point. And to be at 30,000, I'm very proud of that. But not only that, most importantly, and we've already addressed it, is the community that was developed within those subscribers. That to us is the most important thing. The fact that you guys get together, encourage one another, and push fitness and make it fun. And that's truly why this platform continues to exist. And we love it as a result of that. Thank you very much. And I've got nothing else as far as next week. Look forward to probably sometime Sunday. You'll see the schedule start popping up. I'm not going to give things away, but some of it's going to be mixed. We missed out on MMA and kickboxing. People have been asking me about that, so expect that earlier on in the week. And some core stuff and some tempo things, and we're going back to some strength. So
Maybe we should do a Mother's Day core video because Chris loves core.
she loves core.
I hate core. Why are you going to be mean to me on Mother's Day?
I think it's Mother's Choice on Saturday. So all those mothers out there, feel free to
Oh,
let
they're
me know
gonna
what you
choose.
like, and we can probably.
Okay, I'm gonna make
incorporate
a Facebook post.
those. Oh, beautiful.
Take a poll.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So there you go. Lion Cub's going to do a Facebook post of mothers, of moves you like, and we'll put those together. Exercises, even workouts that you like to do. Maybe we can incorporate some things like that.
Okay.
Guys, thanks for watching. Always remember, eat healthy, train hard, most especially have fun. I'm Relentless Jake.
And we said.
Now, Mike.
I'm Paprika.
You guys remember to stay focused, stay dedicated. Have a good weekend, and we'll see your beautiful faces next week. And we're out. Bam!